the APC candidate of Edo gubernatorial election, Modukpebu, he don went to BBC interview for Pidgin English. I would like you to watch this video because this video is a bit long. Hear wetin this man dey talk, and you can fathom how dullest this man is. I will leave you may watch this video. Let me know what is your take for this interview this man don conduct. So even the interviewer is trying to help this man because I think as for me, they did not even ask him any question. So hear what this man is saying and let me know what is your take.
Our educational system is very backward and lack of good road. If you don't enter our GRA, you enter our GRA, you will see problem. Like last time, I went into GRA, I entered one big river that I named after Aswen and Obaseki. Because Aswen and Obaseki, no difference. So I want to help to develop our city. I'm here to see how I can do my best to change the narrative.
And you talk about some of the things where you want help to do. You talk about insecurity. Make I start from there. If you become the governor of Edo State, what will be your plan? What will be your plan to tackle the issue of insecurity?
Yeah, something where I don't do things because there was a time in Edo Central where I came from before I even contest for Senate. There was a lot of kidnapping here and there. But security is psychology. I did my best to see that I provided enabling equipment and vehicles for our Atanakpa security, and also aided the police to see that those Atanakpa are trained and retrained. So after all these things, we went into the bush, comb bush, and see that these guys are driving away from our land. It's similar thing I'm coming to do. I will have to come in, strengthen the police, and train the local vigilantes so that we will have a safe Edo for all of us. And again, what I really needed to do most, what I'm thinking is to deploy technology. Technology will really help us to see that these guys, wherever they are hiding, they can easily see them and we free them out. There will be no hiding place for criminals in our land.
Okay, another thing that the issue of the economy. Recently, we see how people come out to the streets to protest the issue of the high cost of living, inflation, we don't need to all this kata we see for the economy. So that's now one serious that's now one sector where needs serious, intervention. So waiting be you get any special economic policy, any plan, to help?
Well, first of all, I think that if I do the best thing to provide enabling environment for investors to come in, yes, why not? They will come in. And the more people come in here to invest and make the place safe for them, investors will come, then our economy will begin to boom. More also that I'm also thinking of empowering market women, artisans, so that they can stand on their feet. Because when there is no enabling environment, no investor will come. We have to see how we can reduce multiple taxation. Once we do all these things, you see a lot of investors will now say, oh, okay, that is the place to go. Then we try to see how also we can help in the area of power. Once all these things are there, then people will come in to invest and our economy will boom. Not like what we are seeing today. We don't have even the governor is not making it easy for investors to come in, except those businesses that he has interest in. Those are the kind of business that we allow them to strive in. Like so many investors have run away.
You say the governor will make it easy for investors coming. What exactly you mean by that?
What I mean by it doesn't make it easy for them is when you impose double taxation on people, you discover that the investors will not invest because nobody want to invest where he cannot reap from. If you are not making profit, why are you investing? Then at the same time, we don't have good road, and those things can affect investors. So they will be afraid to come to invest because they are not secure. You need to secure. You need to give them confidence.
You talk about the issue of the bad road. I remember there one time where we see reports of even the bad road affecting the convoy of the governor, and one of the things, make I not say excuse, but one of the reasons, for the fact is some of those roads they bad, like some of those roads are federal roads, so to not get anything with the state to about that kind of situation.
This is for me. It's for him. It's for me. I believe it's unserious man that will tell you it's federal road. There was federal Libya. When Adam Soshomole was there, he was using our own Edo state money to do those roads and for Edo people. Now, when you put money to do that, I've seen several governors that has done that. They cope their money back. If I were him, all I need, if I put 10 million there, I will claim 20 million from federal government. If federal government know they will not pay, why would they not come and do it? They will pay. You make profit out of something. So, which means he's not interested in the interest of our people. You find out that when you go from Okpila to Benin, you take like 5, 6, 7 days. But when I came in as a senator, I met with the vice president where I requested, sir, I can't go home. Well, he said, what happened? I said, my people will kill me. He said, how? I said, I can't even go home to campaign. He said, what do you mean? Is it, what do you want? I said, I need my road fixed. Adam Soshomole, he turned to Adam Soshomole. He said, yes, of course, that is the truth. Then he now called the Minister of Work. These people are very easy to talk to when you know how to talk to them. He called the minister. The minister said, yes, Senator Monday has actually been saying this. Each time he moved motion, that is what he hammered upon. And today, we have a road that has been awarded to Boa Construction Company. And this road, they are going to use concrete ties to make sure that the road is fixed. Dualized carriage road with street light at the main door. So you find out that these people are ready to develop wherever you call them to come and work.
But not be so some people will say because Obaseki now governor under a different platform from federal. So we don't see instances of we even see and play out at the time in Rivers State where the governor then the complaint say, to get those kind of assistance from the federal government. So that would be one of the reasons.
The governor of Rivers, that was Governor Wike. Governor Wike, if you get to his place, do you see any portal? That Rivers is not federal. Rivers is on the soil of Rivers. If you fix the land where you live, people will rejoice with you. Then do it and tell them to pay you. They will pay you. When Adam Soshomole did it, when Governor Obaseki came into government, he got 18 billion from federal government. Quote me, 18 billion. And that was Oshomole's handwork. He fixed federal road that is residing in Edo. And what happened? He Obaseki, got the claim of 17 or 18 billion naira at that time. Was Oshomole, was the government in power? That was APC. But Oshomole did this. Government is a transition. And he did it, the transition from PDP to APC. Before he left office, PDP has already approved that payment. Then he, Obaseki, is the beneficiary of that payment. So was that APC? Once you know what to do, you do it. And it's a question of you requesting for it, writing for it. I've done this. Federal government, they have a liaison office here, Ministry of Work. So if you are doing anything like that, go to the Ministry of Works. Tell them this is what I'm doing. The Ministry of Work people that are residing in Edo will go and look at it, verify that what you have done it well. So what I will do next is to write, and you get paid.
Okay,
Now that the roads are bad, are they saying that Lagos road is bad? Or Rivers road is bad? The road that is bad is in Edo.
You win election for Edo State as Senator to represent Edo Central, where you say, where you come from, and you don't talk about how you, when we talk about the issue of infrastructure of roads, how you get to fix the road as one of the things you do as Senator. So I want to make you tell us more about some other things where you don't do as Senator, because some people they ask, as Senator, what do you do? How we sure see if we vote for you, if you become governor, so you go do more. So waiting those things you go be say, you know, as Senator, say you accomplish, you know, for the region where you represent, and why they suppose vote for you on a bigger platform to become governor.
You know, I want to tell you, before I came in as a senator, there were other senators who spent 2 years, 4 years, that is 8 years. Another one, 4 years, that is 8 years. That is 16 years. Were they able to do that? There was a time that we contributed money for Protestants to go and protest on that road. They were there cooking and eating on the road for days. Our senator came and said he was going to take the message to Abuja. They didn't do anything. You need to have capacity. If you don't have capacity, you can't do this thing. So I'm telling you, a man full of capacity is the person that is sitting with you here. I'm not able to go to Isha now. I'm lighting up the whole Isha with street lights. The whole, I'm not talking about where I get my local government, I'm not talking about my village. I'm talking about the whole Isha. Then I'm also constructing local road within the community to community. I'm not just talking about the federal road, I'm talking about then water. A lot is going on. And even before I became a senator, I was called upon to come and contest for Senate. I didn't want to contest. You can say I don't even have power. Only you can even daze me down when it comes to fighting. But I don't have power not to talk of. I have energy to fight people, to claim position. But this thing comes from God. It's only God that gave it power. And the power that God is going to give me, I'll give it back to the people of Edo State. Just to work for them. I want to change the narrative. Nothing else. Work for our people. Work.
And some people say, go day easy, you know, for you to win this race. When you look at some of the key candidates, the candidates where they represent PDP and Labour Party, for instance, how you feel say you go wait against
what
them?
What is in the candidate of PDP? These are baby politicians. They don't even know politics. They have never done politics before. Staying with the governor, saying that you are a chief economic advisor. Did you advise him well? The governor that you have served under as a governor has failed Edo people, and you are the chief economic advisor. Both of you failed.
But you also advise Adam Soshomole.
On what capacity? On what capacity?
They economic planning team.
On what capacity?
They economic planning.
No, I want to. I'm asking you. You said the advice.
Economic planning team.
As
now.
what?
So he also advised.
As what? You need to verify. I verify.
This is something that
verify is not true. He was just a friend of Obaseki that time and just coming in as just a friend. So he's a friend of Obaseki. So, and also, you know, don't forget, the guy came from the same community where Oshomole's wife came from. And Oshomole like carrying everybody along, especially people from the wise place.
So you say you know advise him, just they tag along?
No, he's just a friend. I'm telling you the truth. He was just a friend. Let him show me the letter of appointment.
Okay, so you say these people are being politicians, so you feel say your experience as a politician will give you an edge.
Don't forget, let me tell you, I've been under somebody. I under the watch of Chief Tunyaneni, the biggest and strongest politician in Africa at their time. I work very closely with this man, and I study how he talks to people and how he plans moves on politics. Don't you see the way I'm doing I'm not talking, people are crying. Why are they crying? Because I'm not talking. I know what I want. I know how to say it at the time I want to say it. I'm a newsmaker and a community builder, not just a politician.
So that's now one of your strategy, not to talk too much?
Yes, it's one very strong weapon.
Silence.
Very. Because you don't know what I'm planning. Before you know, I'll do one thing. Very soon you start seeing a lot of I will be doing. I'll stop campaign, I'll be commissioning projects. I'll be doing projects and they don't know. By the time I start commissioning projects now, they will be crying, oh, this guy has come up with another style. Now, how many weeks to election? They can't do what I've done. What takes me 3 months, 4 months, they can't do it anymore. And even if they are coming to duplicate, to copy from me. So, I know what I'm doing. Leave them.
And you don't talk, make me ask this question because you don't talk so much about, right from the first question I asked, you don't talk so much in a good light, in a positive light, about the former governor of Edo State, Adams Oshomole. And we don't see, for all these campaigns, he's one of your strong supporters, and he did go around, with you for this.
Have you forgotten?
Waiting be your relationship with Adams.
Have you forgotten Adams Oshomole is the leader of APC?
Aside from him being the leader.
Yeah, he's a leader.
You get any other thing we're doing now?
Let me tell you, he's the leader of APC, and I'm telling you, as a leader of APC who has worked for his people very well. Let me tell you, I'm proud of that man, because anywhere we go, I'll show Baba, I'll show this. Let Obaseki come out now and see what will happen to him. He can't try it. You're under a tight security. Oshomole doesn't go with police. I'm telling you, this is a man that people genuinely love because he worked for them. When I was driving on a particular road yesterday, I felt very proud of a man that I'm following, of a leader of APC in Edo State. Let me shock you. Today, I went to Uke. Uke is in Owonde. Uke is in Owonde. And that community, that is where Obaseki came from. I wept. I cried. Because where a governor said he came from, no road, erosion everywhere, bush everywhere, nothing, not even school. They said they have one technical college that was approved by Oshomole's government, that they started. Then this man came and abandoned it. And I was even shocked to hear that the king of that place came to meet him was waiting for Obaseki. And Obaseki said he was coming. He never came. Then the man woke up one day and said, oh, I'm going to see my son. He got to Benin, spent 4 days looking for Obaseki. Went back. On his way back, he had an accident and died. Obaseki couldn't even go back to tell them, sorry, that our king is dead. When they were narrating the story to me in that community, I felt very sad. People that went to that place with me, let me tell you, it's not somebody we should be talking about. I don't think it was a mistake for him becoming our governor.
I'd also like to say that's now one advice of the people from Vili. We don't know what's happened on the side of Obaseki in terms of whether sending condolence,
that he should not see his king.
Whether seeing the king or sending.
He should not see his king. So can you
no,
say,
no,
you see your father, can you say, can whatever your father has done to you, go and ask him now, why did he not see his king? That you are in Benin.
If I get the opportunity, I'll
go and see him. Tell him you want with this kind of interview, he should be able to tell you yes, it's true or not.
I will definitely ask him.
Let him ask him, please. You don't see, when he hear this, he will call you by himself.
Okay, so make we move on because I see one report. I think maybe now for the campaign where you go for, is it yesterday at Orion? Can't remember. But you say something about one of the plans where you get, if you become governor, you talk about electricity. 24-hour electricity supply. I just want to confirm from you if that's not true. And if not true, how you intend to achieve that?
Well, for me, I think it's true. Because
if you become governor of Edo State, you go fit, make Edo State get 24-hour power supply.
I asked a particular question, what is the problem of this? They told me the problem is just transformer and a few things. They need their pools up, and so if I can give them transformer and fix the pools for them and there is light, they will have it. Who is going to stop the light from going there? You've forgotten that we have a private company here, Oshomo. They are there. So we support them. Just create the enabling
So it's just for
environment.
that local government and not just for Edo State?
No, I'm talking Edo State is 18 local government. And we are going to do the same thing for those that have the problem. We will do it. You'll see new thing will happen. That is why I tag Edo State, a new Edo is rising. I want you to visit me after 2 years, a year into my office. Not
to be able to get access to you, to be able
you
to
come. How did you come
get
now?
you to interview you.
When you come, I'm doing a practical government.
It wasn't easy for us to get you.
Let me tell you, my government is going to be practical. Why it was difficult for you is because I am out to campaign, moving from one community to another community. On a relaxed mood, when I'm in one place, you say you want to come in. I'm going to do a practical government whereby people can meet me and we can converse the way we are doing now. So it will not be difficult for you. I will want to see you.
Okay, make I ask this important question, because this is now one where we don't hear from people. You they represent Edo Central as a senator under the platform of the APC, and you also the contest for the governorship seat for Edo State under the same APC, and now APC they Central, you know. And we see, say, under this current administration, we don't see how plenty things they, in terms of the economy, the inflation where would they experience, the high cost of living, high cost of food prices, will make people come out to protest, what we see in some weeks ago. So some people don't ask the question, so why make we vote for somebody under that same platform, even if not for Edo State? Wait till you get to answer to such questions.
Let me tell you, first of all, now good question you'll be asked. Because why I say now good question you'll be asked. The government at the central is doing its best to see that he reposition Nigeria. Nigeria has gone back decade on aspect of economy. We do not, before this government came into power, you know, a lot of things has happened. And it takes time for him to stabilize the economy. This is the man who has courage, who has the courage. The only man, let me start from Goodluck. No, start from Obasanjo. Obasanjo wanted to remove fuel subsidy. Could he? I asked you. He couldn't. Then Yaradua came. He tried it. He couldn't. Then Goodluck came. Could he? No. Even the almighty Buhari could not remove it. But this man came under his seconds. He removed it. You should expect that people will fight back. So, for me, I believe that it's just like a plane taking off, and you need to get to a cruising level before you can enjoy it. It's just patience people in Nigeria need to have. This is the best government for this country, I'm telling you. Look, before now, before Tinubu came into power, Tinubu is doing very well. Edo State was receiving allocation of 3.1 billion. But today, Edo State is receiving 11.1 or 11.23 billion. That is enough for a state government to stabilize his own state economy. But that money is not fair here. And this same man had given palliative when I mean palliative, not only on commodity like food, stuff, and the rest, but on cash basis. He gave our state government, do you know how much he has given the state government of Edo State? And where is that money? Billions of nairas. Nothing. And even the rice that he gave, he rebanked them. I don't know whether they were selling them, but people went into the warehouse. He was the one that organized the riot in Edo State. There was no reason for riot here. Why were they rioting? So where is the riot? Is it when they burst into the rice warehouse that now the riot now stopped? They should have continued. The riot was not called for. There was no reason that they should riot in Edo State. I just believe that man waste time for that riot and he waste Edo State our money.
You talk civic Nigerians, they patient. They go ask how long you want make we dey patient.
No, the problem is not
people start to dey job for street because of hunger.
The problem itself is not caused by the federal. The federal is doing his best. See, it has to flow from up down. You understand? And the man is giving to the down. But the man, the gatekeeper at the gate, at the middle, is the one that is not making it to flow down. Nothing is happening here. 11 point something billion plus IGR of almost 7 billion, 18 billion every month. What are we using it for? Nothing. Plus the money they are borrowing. Before this government came into government, Edo State was owing 43 billion. Today, do you know how much Edo State is owing? We are owing 567 billion. And notice to show. No one road that you can say, this is one road they have done. Is it ShopRite? Our ShopRite, he said, this place is not even conducive for us. We can't come. What is ShopRite? Ordinary supermarket. That is the only achievement that the man has achieved.
It won't be fair to say so, because personally, I know, say, Obaseki, for instance, don't do a lot in terms of the creative sector, in terms of entertainment, in terms of film. That is just one aspect.
Can you show me where they are, those things you have mentioned now? That this is the film industry that he has built. This is creative that he has created. Let us forget about the aspect where you just go on Facebook or internet to say, to give it a name. We call it best. Have you gone to our primary schools? We have 3 teachers in each school. When I was in primary school, we have more than 25 teachers. But today we have just 3 teachers, and we call it Edo best.
Is that a fact?
3 teachers.
3 teachers in primary school.
Yes, we can take a tour tomorrow, free of charge. I will pay for transportation. Go to primary schools. Look at the whole roofs are leaking. There was one particular, during my senatorial election, when I went to campaign in one particular community, the king said, no, you don't need to campaign. I said, sir, what is the problem? He said, look, I want you to do me a favor. I learned you are a good person. People talk well about you. You have done this, you have done this, you have done that. I want you to just take a tour with me. I followed him. When I got to the primary school, I met children sitting on the floor, no roof. I shook my head. 8 classrooms. It's not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 8. At the end of the day, I have to reconstruct that building, even pull it down, rebuild it again. It's just because you don't have time. I would have taken you around. I'll take you to my senatorial district where I started working with my own personal money. You know? I'm not talking about provision of transformers and others that I do to our communities. Make sure that my people are comfortable with my little money. Using Edo State money to work for Edo is the best thing that will happen to Edo people.
And that's one of the things where you plan to do.
That is what I want to do, not plan to do. Once I get there, from the day I win, that day I'm declared winner, I'll get construction company to start doing something.
Okay, so going off from this, make I just ask this finally. If Edo State people vote for you and you become the governor of the state, what are those things where you will want to, when you assume office immediately? 3 things. 3
things I will do first. First of all, I will declare state of emergency on our roads. Then number 2, I will declare state of emergency on insecurity in Edo State. Number 3, education. State of emergency. These 3 sectors as you asked. Otherwise, I will get the one way past that. But since you asked for 3, I'll just mention these 3. But these critical areas are areas that I will declare state of emergency on, that everybody will see. Just this.
Senator Monday,
yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much for taking our time to do this interview with us, and I wish you all the best.
They say I don't know how to talk. But I think Masquerade is talking to you, not to Senator Monday.
No, we say they no say. No, we say they say you know Savito. They say you know one talk. Say you avoid media. You avoid press.
I don't know how to talk, and so for that reason,
But you say silence now actually strategy.
That is the best strategy.
Okay, Senator, I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.